Welcome back, Game with King family, to another F1 Clash video. We're here for part 2 of the opening round of the Spanish Grand Prix, and we're going to be seeing if we can finish up the event with at least another 150 points, so we could get qualified with around 300 points. That should get us through. So there goes our first races. If you haven't seen those, make sure to check out part 1, where we did our first 4 races. We ran some tests also in part 1, where we were testing driver pairs and so on. So we find Verstappen and Alonso to be the better pair for us to use. So we're going to be running them in this event. So let's jump straight into our first race. Remember to subscribe if you're not yet subscribed, turn on post notifications. Also remember to smash that like button. Let's go, guys. Jump in the first race. Here we go for first race of the video on Bahrain. Let's see what kind of qualifiers we're going to get here. Come on, guys. Catch up, catch up. Alright, so nice tight qualifiers, P8, P11 for us. And as you know, we're not going to be using premium boost, so we're going to be going warrior for Max Verstappen. And we're going to go, what should we go? Let's go self-control for Alonso. And let's go. Start off with the boost, and we're going to go for the fast start method as well. So Verstappen first. Slow start for Max Verstappen, causing Alonso to kind of drop way back on the start as well. Verstappen holding P9. Alonso all the way back down to P16 on his start after such a slow start. Now down to P17. Verstappen moved up to P6. Alright, can he get P5 here? No, he can't, so we're going to cut him down there. Alonso, P16, we're going to cut him down there. Alright, so we're going to have to go super long with our Alonso here. After such a horrible start from him. He kind of slammed into the back of Verstappen, causing him to just drop back. So we're going to go along with him for 4 laps. Then we're going to come back to hards and boost him to finish. So the proper, safety car. Who crashed? Where is that crash? I'm not seeing the crash. Oh, P24 running off the track there. Alright, with the safety car there. Do we want to dive into the pits here with Alonso for some medium tires and possibly get a jump on the rest of them? Yes, we might want to do so. Do we want to dive in with or Verstappen? No, we do not want to lose position at the front of the pack. Alonso is already in the back, so we can lose those position at the back with our Alonso here and go for some fresh mediums. Alright, since we're all going to be jammed up at the restart, then we could boost Alonso for about 3 laps. And he should not go to pit within that 3 laps. And then he should pick up some positions. We'll come back to pit with him in the 6th. And go to finish from there. Alright, so I think that was a good move for Alonso. Let's see if this move pays off as we put Alonso back in the back in P23 on some fresh mediums. We're going to be boosting to finish. We might want it to go servicing. So we have enough servicing to boost for 3 laps. But I think 75% is good enough to go for 3 laps of boost. Alright, so we're going to push or Verstappen around for 1 more lap, and then we're gonna bring him into pit and allow him to try and create some distance here, or we could keep him on conserve and go for 2 more laps, but we're not gonna push it too hard. We're gonna bring him. So let's boost our Verstappen from there and boost our Alonso from there as well. Alonso picking up 1 position. All the way, Alonso, all the way. There you go. There you go. Inside line. There you go, Alonso. Making his way back up to P17. Nice and early. Verstappen up to P3 here on full boost to pit. Alonso up to P16. Making up some positions. Really nice drive from Alonso there. That's what we're talking about. And then we're going to now go into pit. We're going to go for hard tires for Verstappen. And we're going to let those hards go to finish. Here comes Alonso, P15. Can he squeeze past Bottas and then squeeze past us by pit? Right, there you go. Nice drive from Alonso up to P11. All right, so one more lap and then we're going to go to pit with Alonso. As we can see, all the cars in front of us on mediums will be going to pit, and or Alonso and or Verstappen will be passing them. Then we'll use Alonso here to get some clean air as he goes by for the last lap. Team order nicely done. Down the inside throws Alonso. All right, so we picked up a good amount. Inside line, Alonso. Come on. There you go. Ah, come on. We got that position. Alonso got that position there. Now we're going to go to pit with our Alonso here, as he's now up to P4. Verstappen up to P6. Looking to also pass AI Alonso here. All right, so we want to watch our servicing bar. We don't want to run out of servicing and suffer a breakdown with our Alonso. So we're going to cut him down there so he doesn't suffer a breakdown going into pit. Then we're going to boost him now into pit there. All right, beautiful, beautiful. Where is Alonso coming back out on his softs? P10. Nice. So after a horrible start from our Alonso, we made the right decision to swing him on to some mediums, and those mediums brought him back up to P10, and he's going to finish from there. We'll see Carlos Sainz will need to go to pit. He's out in P1, so we should pick up him. And let's see if Alonso can squeeze through some of these guys on their old mediums and old hards. Yes, Alonso can. There is Sainz in pit, and we've also picked up Sainz with our Alonso here, which is beautiful. We see Verstappen up to P2, and we see Alonso up to P5. All right, medium tires in front of our Verstappen. Doubt he's going to be able to squeeze past Leclerc, but is a really good drive from him. Can Alonso squeeze past Hamilton on his old mediums? Yes, he might be able to. Let's see. There he goes. Down the inside. Now switch to the outside. Hamilton defends and block him off. Verstappen picking up P1. Really nice drive from him. Can Alonso go now down to the inside line? No, he cannot. So P1, P6 after a horrible start there for our driver. Good comeback race there for Alonso. All right. There we go. Let's jump into the next race. Here we go for our next race. United Kingdom. I think this one is 68% chance of rain, and we have a wet qualifiers. Now let's see where Alonso and Verstappen would qualify. All right, so P8, P12. All right, so I was thinking of switching in. My my signs in this one, but I decided against it. So we're gonna go, since Alonso is in front, we're gonna give him the couple boost, and since Verstappen is in the back, we're gonna go ahead and give him the ballast here. All right, so let's go into this race and see what we could do. All right, so we want to give him a fast start method. We want to see Alonso switching to the inside on the fast start method. If he does so, then he's going to be good. No, he did not. So slow start for our Alonso. Can he switch now? Yes, he can. Inside line. Can he at least squeeze? We see Verstappen getting a good start, but Alonso, ooh, there he goes, picking up a position. Now down the inside he goes, picking up 2. Come on, push him off. There you go, Alonso, and you see Verstappen following suit. We're gonna cut that off now and cut that down. Cut down Verstappen and cut that off as well. All right, so we're gonna aim for 4 laps with Max Verstappen, and we're gonna go for 3 laps with our Alonso, and then we're gonna come back to some softs boosts for 2 laps. Come back to wets. While we're gonna be doing 4 laps with Verstappen, and come directly back to wets. All right, here we go. So Alonso is 2 to 3. Verstappen is 2 to 3 as well. All right, Alonso holding down P6 pretty well. P5 and the front runners are kind of pulling away here. Top 2 cars are soft tires, leaving those mediums in the back. But Alonso is maintaining his pace, doing a pretty good job at it. So we're going to bring him into pit. We're gonna bring him into some softs with no service in here. And Verstappen is looking good. Possibly we might not make, the weather might not be at the time when we want to go to pit with our Verstappen. So we might have to like go to softs and then boost him for about a lap and then come back to those wets. Alright, so here comes Alonso. Seems like everybody on the mediums are going to pit there, and we're going to let our Verstappen continue to go. See if we can get the jump. Can we? Did we get the jump? No, we didn't get the jump on anybody. Alright. Didn't get the jump at all. Alright, so we have the hard tires in front. Yep, we want to go to pit with now or Verstappen. We wanted to go for wets, but it looks too early for wets. Looks way too early for wets. So we'll keep Alonso pushing. You know what? I'm going to go for the wets with Verstappen. I'm going to still go for the wets with Verstappen. Though it is early for wets, I think it's a good idea to just go for the wets now and get it over with. Now we're going to come around with Alonso and bring him back in for wets. Alright, so because we're on the dry track with wet tires, we have to keep those wets boosting. It's 2 to 4 on the wets and we need 3 laps, so we have to keep them boosting. It's going to burn them down a bit, but it's alright. We have to keep them boosting. If you don't boost them, you're going to lose position because the track is not as wet as yet. But here comes Alonso. Free pit entrance. Coming in for fresh wets. So I think Alonso is going to possibly pick up that P1 spot as here comes the rain. Now, as Alonso comes back out in P7. And we have 2 laps to go. And some of these guys like Norris will go back to pit. But I think the medium tires are wanting to go to finish. Instead of going back to pit. But let's see, Lando Norris should dive into the pits here, and he's going to get a free pit stops to wets, as we're not going to be able to catch him. We're too far away, but we'll keep the boost going. All right, we see Hamilton. Is that Lewis? P4, or is it Russell? It is Lewis going into pit. All right, come on, Verstappen, get around these guys. So he didn't get Lewis. He caught Russell though. Alright, so we keep pushing and see if Alonso can catch these guys. Sainz and is that Leclerc? Leclerc and Sainz. So we've caught up to Leclerc holding us up. Now we get to squeeze past. And here comes Verstappen. Looks like he's going to run out of tires. So we're keeping the pressure on him. See if he can pick up at least 2 positions. There he goes, picking up those 2 positions to the finish line. Ooh, oh, we got him on the line. We got him right on the line. Right on the line is where we got Leclerc. He thought he blocked us to the line, but Verstappen switched out right on the line and just dived in and take that position. So P2, P5 for us here. We'll take it. That was a great race and a super great finish from Max Verstappen as well. So we'll take it and jump into the next race. Here we go for next race on Brazil. And based off of our video yesterday about the fastest lap, Brazil will be the fastest lap of the event. So if you're in the top front runners scoring perfect and you're looking to get the fastest lap, Brazil is where you want to get that fastest lap. Alright, so let's go Instinct and let's go Warrior and let's jump on into this. Start off with the boost and then the fast start method. Alonso kind of got a nice push off there, but then he kind of just got team orders back. But Verstappen moved in up 2 positions. Let's see if Alonso can also switch to the inside line and pick off those 2 positions off to that corner. There he goes, picking them up as well, moving up to P8. Now we're going to keep that pressure on them. And Brazil is one of those short tracks, so you want to be mindful of that and cut the fast start method off before you go back around. There we go. That's what we want. We were waiting on for Verstappen to pick up that position. We're going to keep now Alonso going for one lap down the inside line. Can he pick up this position? Yes, he can. And can he also get Alonso? Let's see if he can get AI Alonso. No, he can't. So we're going to cut him down right there. Now we're going to keep Verstappen going here. And we're going to aim for 4 laps with him. Let him go hunt down the front runners who are on softs. All right, there we go. So this is lap 3. Did we just say we were gonna go for 4 laps? We're gonna go for 3 laps with Verstappen, as we've burned down our tires, so we're not gonna get the maximum amount of 4s. So we're gonna go 3 with no servicing for Verstappen, and I think these guys are gonna go for 4. Let's see. Yes, they do go for 4 on their softs. And we want to get out right behind P4 because we've created a good amount of distance for Verstappen, which is pretty good for ourselves. Then we're going to boost now Alonso from there, and we're going to bring him to mediums, which will be boosting to finish as Verstappen. We want him to close down the gap now and pick up that P1 spot as these guys go to pit. Then he's going to use 1 lap to create as much distance as possible. And then get a free pit stop in the next lap. So we're gonna now boost Verstappen. Nice clean air. He's gonna attempt for the fastest lap as well here because he's out in front. There goes Verstappen setting a fastest sector 1. And we want him screaming out there. Here comes Alonso back out in P9. We're gonna keep him on full boost too. But because we were going to go to pit with Verstappen, if we were just to go around for another lap, then the fastest lap would have been his. But we're back out on fresh tires to challenge these hards. We're back out in P2, and that's P1 for Max Verstappen. Without a doubt, we could cut him down there. Could just cut him to regular driving so he goes to finish. And Alonso is up to P6, and he has Leclerc, who has not pitted as yet, in front of him. So he'll be picking up Leclerc and move up to P5 in a few laps here. As Verstappen continues to cruise out there in P1. Beautiful. All right, there goes Leclerc. Let's now go hunt down Lewis Hamilton on mediums with Alonso here. We want him to close the gap on Lewis. He has the fuel to do so. And then we have 2 cars on hard tires, so he might be able to pick up on these cars, Alonso, and get a great finishing position here. All right, let's see if he can squeeze past Lewis without any problems. Then he can get P3 or P2. Down the inside, no problem squeezing past Lewis Hamilton. Final lap, and the only issue now is if his tires is going to go out. Now he's up to P3, and we're going to keep pushing him to get P2. Only way he's not getting P2 here is if his tires goes out. Down to the inside, there you go. 6%. His fuel go down. We're boosting him back up as he goes around across the line, out of fuel, out of tires, and that was P2 for Alonso there. So great drive from Alonso there to come back for that P2 finish. Awesome race here for us as well. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful. Cars just flying through the finishing line. I think it's because of the running out of fuel while the camera angle got stuck right there. That was beautiful. All right, let's jump into our final race of the video. Here we go for our final race of the video. We are on Spain for this one. Ooh, getting out qualified too. Going up against Sainz and Alonso. All right, Alonso got in front of Verstappen, so we're going to give Alonso the instinct, and then we're going to give Verstappen the warrior. All right, let's go. All right, rival decided to go medium and hard, so we should get a nice fast start off here. So let's get a nice fast start method on. We see Verstappen trying, Alonso trying, Verstappen trying as well to make up some places. No places gained. Still trying. Squeeze past. There goes Alonso. Squeezing past Verstappen. Pushing off Perez. But then Perez got the position. Can we go down the inside line with or Alonso? Yes, we can. Cut that off right there. And we'll cut that off for Verstappen right there. And we're going to keep Alonso pressing here as we cut down or Max Verstappen. Down the inside line, temp from or Alonso wasn't successful, so we cut him down to conserve. We want to take a note of the cars in front, which is Norris. He's on softs. All right, so now because it's 2 cars, the rival is not going to get team orders, so we want to squeeze down the inside of Norris here. Come on, push him off. Push him off. Ooh, we got pushed off instead of we pushing him off. All right, we're going to attempt again to try and pass Norris. And if we pass Norris, then we could pass the rival down the inside. Ooh, good try, Alonso. Good try. Good try. Really good try that was. Slammed into the back of Lando Norris. Now we can try to squeeze. Lando Norris failed to get the overtake done there. So we're trying to overtake while Lando Norris is also trying to overtake. And we've burned our tires out. All right, so we're going to go to pit now. Team orders finally caught the rival with no service in there. And then we're going to boost or Verstappen from there. And bring him around for some fresh mediums, in which he's going to be boosting to finish. 296. That was a pretty long no service in pit stop for or Alonso. Coming back out behind, who is that? Danny Ricciardo. Or it was Norris, and we passed him now. Now we have Russell and Hartz. We want or Alonso to be boosting for 2 laps and picking up as much position as he possibly can. Is what we want. All right, rival should be going to pit with his Alonso and going for an extra lap with his Sainz. There we go. Come on now, Alonso. Get past, get past. Down the inside. He's trying. Now he gets Russell out the way. Or Verstappen is back out in P12. All right, now Alonso has a little bit of clean air here. And he's going to boost. Now we're going to bring him into pit for some soft tires. We want him to go catch up. Close down the gap to the rival. Possibly pass Hamilton. Yes, he does. All right, the rival has not yet made his pit. Now he's in the pit lane and we're right behind him. And here comes Verstappen. Want him to pass everybody in the pits. Everybody, even that P4. All the way. Come on. Oh, man. He got blocked on Leclerc. We wanted him to pass everybody. But he got blocked on Leclerc there. Leclerc is on softs. So that's why he kind of blocked him off there. Now, Leclerc being on soft, he's going to hold that position. It's going to be really difficult for Verstappen to pass. There we see the rival team ordering his Alonso, and then his Sainz got us. Then we got back his Sainz. Then he got back us. Come on, Verstappen. Now switch to the inside. There you go. All the way. All the way. We're going to get team orders. Yep, we got team orders, but we did not lose the position to Alonso. Awesome team order in there. Awesome team order in there. We didn't lose the position to Alonso on the team orders. But then Verstappen kind of dropped way back here. Let's see if Alonso can dive down the inside of Russell. Come on, push him off. There we go. Pushing off Russell. And he's out of fuel. All right, so with him being out of fuel, we'll have to now just try with our Verstappen. And then we don't want our Verstappen to be pushing too hard. All right, we pick up a position from team orders, and then he's going to team order back is Alonso. And we pick up there. Verstappen looking good. Alonso looking good. We should pick up. Ooh, somebody suffers a breakdown. We're going to cut down there. The rival Sainz suffering a breakdown. And then we cut up our Alonso so he holds P5. And then we can boost him across the line. And that was a great race. Great race in the end. We got out qualified and we come back for a nice P5, P7 finish for 38 points as the rival Sainz suffer a breakdown there. That was an epic battle. It was an intense battle against a bot, as it wasn't a real player at all. But that was an intense race. And then we had the higher team score, but he had better drivers, I would guess. Level 7 Sainz with a level 6 Alonso. And there we go. He had the way better car than us. All right. So, yeah, that's basically going to be it for this one. Let me know down in the comments how you guys are doing. Use code word continue to let me know that you made it to this portion of the video. Really appreciate you guys who watch the full videos for all your support. And there we go, our final score. We're well in the 300s where we want to be, 324. So we're looking good for that. We should get qualified through to the finals. And that's basically going to be it for this one. Let me know down in the comments how you guys are doing in your events and so on. Remember to smash the like button if you haven't already done so. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Walk good, guys. Bye. Shout out to Marco Pedrana, Vid Mantis, Alfredo Jr., and Touch My Dilly.
And they say if we'll only avoid any confrontation with the enemy, he'll forget his evil ways.